Today files and example will be under the map. Map is like the for loop to read the data from array. Math using map function, you can read the data from array. That's the use of map function. For loop also helps you to read the data. Map function also helps you to read the data. For each is there to read the data. For each also same like map. In React, for each will not work. Only map will work. I have given example all three. No, for loop also, do while also, map also, for loop also. All examples given or not? Wherever we required, we can use. For one problem, you have four type of solution. If suppose data is inside array, you can read the data from array using how many method? Four method. Using for loop, using for each, using map, and using while loop also you can do. So in JavaScript, you are not going to use most of the time for loop. You are going to read the map function to read the data from array. You can use for each. For each also very less in using JavaScript. Most of the time you are going to use map function. In React, only map will work. For each will not work. Okay. Okay. Reduce one step minus speed. Let's make some extra sound. Okay, under the advanced folder, you put a images, go to advanced folder, keep inside some photos. Under the advanced folder, keep some photos, and after that, today file will go under this folder. Which folder? Advanced folder. Under the advanced folder, we'll create the first file. Let's look into this topics. So till here you came, you saw the function also. Function, arrow method. And then after that, we need to go under this area now, under the data binding part. Data binding. Okay, data binding. What is that? If you want to write a note, one line, you can write in this file. Data binding. What is the purpose of this? Okay, using data binding, or maybe you can write like this: sending data from HTML to JavaScript and JavaScript to HTML. Sending data from HTML to JavaScript and JavaScript to HTML. You are going to call it a data binding. Data binding will teach you how you can send the data from HTML to JavaScript and JavaScript to HTML. Ready? Next, let's go ahead. In the data binding, the first point we have type of pop-up window. Type of pop-up window. Type of pop-up window. How many type of pop-up window we have in JavaScript? So create a file called popupwindow.html. Popupwindow.html. We have three type of pop-up window. One is called alert, confirm, and then prompt. Alert says like it used to give confirmation to user. Alert, it used to give confirmation. It used to give confirmation to user, and it will have only one button called OK. With only one button called OK. Alert used to give the confirmation to user with a button called OK. Confirm what it do? It used to ask the confirmation message from user in Boolean as true or false. True or false. And it has two button. You can write here with the two button with OK and cancel. With OK and cancel. Confirm, it used to ask the confirmation from user in Boolean as true or false. As OK or cancel, it will give you true or false. Now come down, prompt what it says. Prompt says like it used to ask non-Boolean input from user with the OK and cancel button. Again with OK and cancel button. With OK and OK hyphen cancel button. OK and cancel button. There will be two options. OK and cancel. OK and cancel. Here will be only OK, only one button. Here will be two button. Here also two button. Save now. Okay, I shared the file in chat. You can follow the notes and keep writing. Right, file is ready. Pop-up window.html. Create next file, pop-up window.html. Pop-up window.html. Now come inside HTML, you open close, follow the head section. Inside head, write a script. Under the script, write a function using fat arrow method. Function one, this one. Okay. Next, inside this, you write a alert. Okay. Or maybe you can write here, hi Ramesh, your message sent successfully. your message sent successfully. Okay, yesterday we have written the function. We have written like this only, function variable name, function name equal to that function symbol, arrow key, flower bracket open close. Come under the body now. Inside the body you will write here h1 javascript alert confirm and prompt. JavaScript alert, confirm and prompt. Three pop-up window we have. Mm. Mhm. Mm. Mm. No problem. You have registered in the website, infocampusjobs.com website. No problem. Because of that only. Name, what's the name? Siri. Okay. Siri. SRI, Siri, VIDYA. Siri Vidya. VID, VIDHYA. After that, A. So we'll keep your resume in some other sheet and your profile. You will not get that interview because if any internship option is coming, we'll update it. Mhm. No problem. If any option is coming, such kind of option, we'll help you. No problem. Okay. Okay. So ready? Let's come down. Write a button. This line can ignore. Just I have kept for my reference. Now write a button here. In that button, just keep an alert here. Click. On click, On click is the event. We are going to learn that. We have option on click. On click equal to call this function one. On click equal to function one. Run the page, click on button. Run the page. Directly you can run this page in the browser. Today, getting any alert? Button click. Run this HTML file. After that, button will come. Click on that. It says hi Ramesh, your message sent successfully. So it is just kind of a confirmation message for user. You are doing some functionality. You are implementing some functionality. Now after implementation of the functionality, right, you want to give some, suppose user login to your project, user login in your email, in your project. After that, he doing something. Then he click somewhere, he enter some value, he click somewhere. One message pop up from, okay, hi, your particular thing is done successfully. So what we will understand? We will understand, oh, message, my task is done successfully. That meaning it's kind of confirmation to user. So alert message will help you to give a confirmation message to user according to functionality. So the content of the alert message can be anything. It can be anything according to our wish, but it is going to just give a confirmation to the user. Maybe something went wrong, or maybe something is happening, or maybe please wait processing, or maybe your particular work is done successfully. So all kind of confirmation to the user you can give through the alert message. Alert window. On click is the event where we are calling the function one. Function one should be here. Inside the function one, alert should be there. So once you click on alert function one, function button one, once you click, alert will get fired from the function call one. Not running. See, no, it is 2-3 line of code. On click, what you are calling, what is your function name? Coming. Okay, come now. Add one more button here for the confirm purpose. Here we'll call the function to event, let it be on click only. We'll write here, click here for what purpose? Confirm purpose. Or you can change the message. Delete profile. Suppose you log in your Gmail, you log in some other website. There is the option called delete profile. If you are not interested to be in the website, delete your profile. You will click on delete profile. So when you click on delete profile, one pop-up window will ask, are you sure? If you say yes, then it will delete. If you say no, then it will not happen anything. So that is called asking the confirmation from user. Let's go here and write a variable 2 equal to arrow method. Right inside a variable a equal to confirm, CONFIR, confirm. Are you sure? Are you sure? Now you will keep a inside alert. A you will keep inside as a alert. A you will keep inside the alert. Check now. Once you click on first second button, it will say are you sure? If you say okay, alert will come true. If you say cancel, alert will come the false. No, nothing. Let's see here. It's look like this. Second button. When I click, it says like, are you sure? Cancel. It will say as a false. Again click. Are you sure? Okay. It says as a true. Hmm? If you click OK, true will come. If you click cancel, false will come. Okay will return the true. Cancel will return as a false. Now based on this true false, based on this true false, we will understand user want to do or not. Yes, no, please check once working or not working. Come to the next option, next button. Next button is called prompt. Suppose in your website you are creating a button to download some kind of example. Okay. Suppose inside a website you have put you have button download file, download resume, or maybe download example, or maybe download JavaScript question answer. People will click on that. Then you will say, no, no, I will not give you the question answer directly. Give me your email ID. So for that, let's do like this. Function 3. Function 3. Right here on click. Suppose I wrote here download file. Download file. Okay, download file. Now function 3 will say a variable 3 equal to 3 equal to 3 equal to function 3 equal to write a variable here a equal to prompt enter your email id, enter your email id. People will enter the email id that will come into the a variable. You will give him the message download link sent to /n plus a variable. Download link sent to /n plus a variable. Once you click on third button, it will say download link is sent to download link is sent to download link sent to plus a. Once you click on button, alert message will come. In that it will say download link is sent to very check now. See here. When we click here, it is asking enter your email ID. Whatever you will enter, it says like download link sent to this one. So definitely you want to download something, you will enter your valid email ID. Suppose I'll enter here abc@gmail.com. It will say download link sent to abc@gmail.com. Right? So this is called prompt. Confirm. Here is a confirm. Are you sure? Yes or no? If okay, then true. True, then will identify inside yes, user want to go ahead. Cancel, then false. Okay, so leave this example. Go for next. Next is called this one event. Event. Okay. Next is called a event. Event. For concatenation, use comma. Remember, yesterday, day before yesterday, before also, I have used somewhere comma, somewhere plus to merge two statements together. Now, comma will not work here in HTML. Only plus will work to concate to a statement. Okay, next example we have called events. Events. So what is the event? Suppose you can see in the browser. This is coming from the HTML. This is HTML. And when I click here, this message came from the JavaScript. JavaScript is a separate technology and HTML is a separate technology. Now when the user will come and user will click somewhere. So user click in HTML. Now from HTML, one request will go to the JavaScript. Okay. So this is called user interface that you are visible in front of you. That is called a user interface. User interaction happen to the user interface. So what we can write here, event meaning is what? JavaScript event. What is that point to? It point to the type of user interaction. The type of user interaction. How the user is going to interact with the software, how the user is going to interact with your application. You suppose you develop a website. In website, user will come, then user cannot use something else. No, user will use the keyboard, user will use the mouse to handle your website. When you go to the Gmail, how you handle the Gmail? Through keyboard and mouse. Through mouse, we click here, there, and through keyboard, we type something. Okay. So when you type something, where you type in HTML. Now from HTML, data will go to the JavaScript. That is called data binding. When you are sending the data, that is called data binding. But when data will go, suppose in this file you can see, function is written here, HTML is written here. When this alert will come, automatically or on click? So on click is nothing but user interaction. User is interacting somewhere. That is called a click. Maybe sometime you do double click. Look at here. I will go to my desktop. In my desktop, suppose there is a files. This is the Visual Studio Code. I can do the right click and open, or I can do the double click here. So double click is an interaction, type of interaction. Doing the right click and selecting the new option is the interaction. This is the logo. If I double click in open in Paint, or I can do the right click and preview here. So what is happening? Content is separate, user is separate. Now user will come, user will do the interaction. When the user will do the interaction, how Vidhi will do the interaction? Through the keyboard or mouse. Like whenever you have use any software, ATM machine, your calculator, anything, how you operate. Now you are creating a page, you are running, I am handling my system, how I am handling through the mouse and keyboard only. Okay. The user interaction is going to happen through the software using the mouse and keyboard. So that the type of interaction using mouse, how is interacting through single quote or double click, single click or double click, through the drag and drop or something else. Like when the page is load, when the page is open, suppose this page is here. When the page refresh, that time something happen. So what is the user interaction? That type of user interaction is going to call as an event. Suppose when I click here, this is called the interaction. When I click here, that is called another interaction. Suppose this button, maybe we have to do double click here, correct? That is also called as interaction. So this line, what we wrote here, this line is saying the type of user interaction, with UI, with UI. How the user is going to interact with the UI. The type of user interaction with the UI is called event in JavaScript. In JavaScript, the type of user interaction with the UI is going to known as the event in JavaScript. You make a note anywhere. Entire syllabus finished. You have not written anywhere any note. Tomorrow. If you not make the note, suppose tomorrow you go for interview, if anyone asks, what is the event in JavaScript? You will search on internet, read on internet, there will be the underline definition, what is the event? Make a note, it's helpful for you. See this file I have written for why I have written. This line I have written here, here also I have written, here also I have written. This I have written for your purpose only. Right? So you should keep making the notes. Write it. Hope you are writing somewhere. If anyone asks in interview, telephonic round, what is the event? What you will answer? You see the type of user interaction is called an event in JavaScript. He may ask, how can you say? You can say, I have a button where I can do single click. I have a button where I can do the double click. Correct. So user is interacting through the single click. User is interacting through the double click. Now this thing only will be called as an event in JavaScript. Please, right? Okay, go ahead then. Hmm? This you are writing, this one bottom section. Let's go. So user is going to interact with the application through the mouse. User is going to interact with the application through keyboard. So using mouse, what are the interaction user can do? Using the keyboard, what are the interaction user can do? So that I have listed here. Using mouse, user can do something. Using keyboard, user can do something. Create a file, mouse event.html. mouse event.html. Mouse event.html. HTML start here. Go to head section. Use the script. Right here. H1 mouse events. Mouse events example. Write a function. Alert. Working well. Come down below. Write a button. Single click. On click equal to all the function one. Come down below. Write same thing, but on DBL click. Click will convert into DBL click. Right here, double click. Same function. Function is one, but event is different. One place is a click, another place is a double click. Check now. Click, double click, both are working. First button will work on single click. Second button will work on double. Let us see this page, how that look. click, same event, double click, same event, different event is different, function is same. Here click, double click, here, so what you can say, user interaction is different or not? One place through the key mouse only, user is doing single click. Another place using mouse only, user is doing double click. So we can say whenever a user interact with the web application using the keyboard or mouse, now which method is followed to interact, that is next matter. But whenever the interaction will happen, that is going to call as a event. Okay, and for every type of interaction, JavaScript people has made a different event. Okay, so let me come to the now. Right, next we have call on mouse down. Mouse down is nothing but whether you do the left click or right click. Any click you do, it will consider as a mouse down. So right here, left or right click. Call on mouse down. On mouse down. Left or right click. Yeah, check now. Look at here. Left click also working. Right click is also working. Do the left click or do the right click. Both will work. Left click, right click, both will work. That is called mouse down. Whether your keyboard, sorry, mouse left button is clicked or right button is clicked. Any button is clicked, it will happen. So next event we have called mouse enter. On mouse enter. On mouse enter. On mouse enter. Okay, on mouse enter. Enter your mouse here. Okay, how mouse enter will work? Check it here. See, when we went here, you can see carefully. When the mouse will touch the button, alert happens. Okay, let's click OK. Now my mouse is already inside. Inside, if I do anything, go here, there, no problem. Walking here, there, no issue at all. Come out, also no problem. When the problem will happen, as soon as the mouse will enter inside, see, at entry point, which one will happen? A function will call. Event will fire when? While entering. Once we enter, no problem at all. Okay. Once we enter, no problem. At the time of entering, problem will happen. Okay. Check now. Yeah. Yes, ma'am. Okay. Node this another combination. Only node or some other profile. We have a candidate on the node profile. So you can send an email to our email ID. We'll send you the list of candidates. Yeah, hr.info campus. Infocampus@gmail.com. Yes, yes. A small JD. In the JD, especially, you can mention the like maybe suppose if you are looking for any year passing people, any marks percentage criteria. Okay, 90, 20, fine, no problem. So this thing you can write in the email. You can write like Node.js developer required, and then whichever the JD you send, that you can add it. And apart from that, year of passing if you need, you can add that, and then you will get the list of candidates. DevOps phase training is not there, man. Only we have Java, Python, Node, full stack, UI, Angular, React. This will be. Okay. Yes. Yes. Hmm. Yeah. That's it. Okay. So hope written. Let's go. So mouse enter. You understood how it is working. Mouse enter is nothing but as soon as your cursor will inside the area, alert will happen. As soon as the cursor will come here, alert will happen. That is called mouse enter. At entry point only alert will come. Once we go inside, and after that, if you move mouse inside here, there no problem. At the point of entry point has the event. Okay. Next, after that, we have on mouse out. That will happen. That will get called if your mouse will move out. As of now, what is happening? Your mouse is coming in. When the mouse will come in, then on mouse enter event will fire. When the mouse will go out, then on mouse out event will fire. On mouse out. On mouse out event will fire. Okay. On mouse out. Now You can write here touch button and move out. Move out. You can write touch me and go. And go. So once you touch the button, nothing will happen. Once the mouse will go, then alert. Come to the browser. On mouse out. Event name is on mouse out. When we go here, touch the button, no problem. Once you come out, then alert. When you are going inside, no problem. Move inside, no problem. When the cursor will leave the area, then there is a event. That is called on mouse out. Right. Okay, oh, perfect. We have one more event. Let's write here. That is called on change. On change. Not on change. On change. On change. This is for select. Select open close. Option. Choose. Bangalore. Mumbai. Pune. Go here. On change equal to call same function. Function 1. Okay. Ready? Save now. Once you change any option from drop down, alert will call. See, alert is happening on change. Whenever you change any option, alert will call. Whenever you change any option from drop down, alert. Happening. Next, after that, next file will be related to keyboard events. Using keyboard, what are activity you can do? Using keyboard, you can click, you can double click, you can move your mouse, or what you can do using keyboard. So create next file, keyboard event.html.
Sir,
Sir,
one more is there, sir, on mouse move?
create a button, call on that on mouse move. Keyboard event.html. HTML, open close, again open close, script open close. Write a function. You have entered plus input. Input you are going to receive here as a value. Okay. Down, follow the body tag. JavaScript. Body events. Down. paragraph wise you can follow. You can write inside called key phrase. Event name is key phrase. On key phrase. Input type equal to text. The value equal to anything. Apple. On key phrase equal to call the function. Function 1. Pass inside this dot method. So now run the page, type anything under the text box. This dot value, what is that? The value of text box. This dot value, meaning the value of current element. So what is your current element? Input type equal to text is the current element. So the value of the current element, the value of the text box, the value of the text box will go to, the value of text box will go to function 1. How it will go? As soon as the user will press any key under the text box, this function will call. This function will take the value of current text box. So what is that? Apple. So from here, Apple, this dot value means Apple. Apple, the value of current text box. The value of the text box will go to the function 1 and it will capture under this variable called input. So from here it is going and it is coming under this text box. After that, what will happen? It is going to happen like this. Hold on. Suppose this is the text box. Okay. This is the text box. On desktop, I saved it. Now let me come here. Let you clear. What is it? And then I give the file. It's here. Okay, so this is the text box. Once you press any key, it's written this dot value. So the value of text box, directly it will go here. It will go here and it will come under this. Under which variable? Input variable. So here, what is this dot value? What is pointing to? Apple. So under the input, what will come? Apple. And from input, this apple will go to here. From here again, it will come to here. What it will say? You have entered apple. Correct? Output should be you have entered apple. Once you press any character, let me come. And value. If I run this file and see the output, text box, when you press any key here, Suppose I press M. What it says? You have entered apple. The character I have pressed, that is not come still. That is somewhere else. Okay. M came. I'll press B. Now what is coming? Apple M is coming. So current value will not come. It will come the previous value. Now Apple MD is there. I'll put here C. So it will say you have entered Apple MD. C will not come. C will come next time. So it is not going to take the current value. It will take the old value, previous values. Check once. Happening or not happening? So working. Come next. The value of text box will go, but it will not take the current value. It will take the previous value. Copy this paragraph to paragraph. Paste here. On key down. Both will look same. You can try it. On key down. Maybe from keyboard some key will not work, but A, B, C, D, if you type all will look similar. You will not have difference in that. On key down. See here, if I go and press any key, coming similar. Up arrow key, down arrow key is also coming. In the key up, key press. Okay, so in key press, key up, key down is not working. Maybe some other key will not work. Key press here, key up down is not working. Here key up down, everything is working. Okay. In a key press, arrow key up down. In your computer, you have arrow key up down, arrow key that will not work. The remaining all will work. But only up arrow key down is not sufficient. So many keywords are there. Check. Come up next. Difference you have in the next one. That is called on key press. On key press we have. So on key up, on key down, both you can keep in similar category. On key press is a different. On key press. On key press. Oh, on key press there. On key up. It's called on key up. On key up. On key up is different. You try once. Are you finding any difference or not? I will guide you. What is the difference?
Its returns are current value.
Hmm?
It's written current value.
It will return current value. On keep up will give you the old value, current value both. Suppose I press M, I will get apple M. Old value, current value both will come. Give here N, apple M and both will come. O, apple M and O, all will come. Right? But if you press M and hold it, nothing will give you. I'm holding the M. Once I will leave, then alert will come. Key is down, it's not up. Once I leave it, then alert will come. By this many character is pressed. On key up will happen, then only alert will come. When you press the key from your computer, after pressing you will leave it. So once you press and leave, then alert will come. Happening. Go next. We have one more called on focus. On focus. As soon as your cursor will go inside, it will start blasting. On focus. On focus. Focus. We can apply the event here on focus. On focus. Okay, on focus we checked. See how it is happening. If you click inside, automatically alert will come, and this alert will not go at all. Going, not going, because your cursor is there only. The cursor is where? Under the text box. Till you will not reload the page, alert will not go. So this is also one event only. Let's look at here. Next is on difference between on focus and mouse down. Both are different here. On focus and mouse down. Both you are comparing different things. You can't compare both. On focus, once the cursor will come in. Okay. On focus, once the cursor will come in. How the cursor will go, that is no matter. Okay. On focus is on focus and key down complete different. Right here on blur. On where? On blur. On blur. On blur, what it says? On blur will say reverse of on focus. On focus will fire once a cursor will come in. Cursor will come in. Once the don't use the keyboard tab button. If you press the tab, you'll get confused. For which one? On focus. On focus. Use the mouse pad. You will clear. On focus. Use the mouse pad. Click in that. Once cursor will come, alert will fire. You have not type anything. Cursor will come, alert will fire. Okay. On blur. When the cursor will come in, no problem. When the cursor will go out. On blur. On BLUR. On blur. On blur is against of on focus. On focus is when the cursor will come in, then alert will fire. On blur will say when the cursor focus will go out. Something like this. On blur. Here. On blur says when you come in, type anything, no problem at all. When this alert will fire, when this alert will fire, once you click outside. Once you click outside, you go inside, type anything, no problem at all. No problem. Once you click outside, then this alert will fire. That is called on blur. On blur.
चार्जर और तुमसे हेडफोन मांगे चला के दे दो 2 बुक दो इधर
On blur. On blur is complete different than on focus. Right? On blur will fire when once you click outside. Come inside, type anything, no problem. Click outside, then alert will come. That is called on blur. Okay, ready? Your yesterday video is available there. Where? Inside the. I have already uploaded night. You can follow that. Today video will also come there on.